For those of you who are taking academic writing, there will be two documents that we'll be using for assessment. So the first one here is the error type codes document that I'll be using. These are the codes that I'll be leaving in your Word Online document. When I come across an error, oftentimes I will just use these codes and encourage you to try to correct the error. Now, if any time you're not sure how to correct the error or still unsure about what the error is, you can leave a comment in the Word Online document. Of course, you can ask in class, or you can contact me via email or message me in the Facebook page. But these are the codes here that I'll be using. The second document will be the rubric, and this is a 6-trait writing rubric. And as you see here, this is an analytic rubric, and below you'll see the grading logic. So the grading logic simply is how I convert these rubric scores to a percentage or a grade. So you can see here the 6-trait writing rubric will be looking at the following criteria. We'll look at the focus, how one writes and focuses on the topic. This addresses unity. So is there unity throughout the text? And this criteria directly relates to that. Accurate facts. So this speaks to supporting your claims using good sources, valid, reliable, and unbiased sources according to APA. Another criteria is the introduction. So the organization of the introduction paragraph, and that it includes a very clear thesis statement. So the general idea of your entire text needs to be clearly articulated within the introduction paragraph. Also, this speaks to the alignment between the thesis statement and the topic sentences, as well as the conclusion paragraph at the end. So this relates a lot to the focus on the topic, which also looks at the relationship between the thesis statements and the topic sentences. But this third criteria here is mainly focused on the introduction paragraph. Sequencing, organization, and coherency of the body paragraph. So here we're looking at specific organizational patterns that are appropriate for the type of writing, and that it's logical, that there is a reasoning behind the organization and sequencing of ideas throughout your text. Flow and rhythm speaks more to the grammatical aspects of really connecting ideas from one to the next. So you might think in terms of rhyme and theme, which we'll talk about throughout the semester, also sentence connectors. But these are the grammatical structures that we're using to connect ideas, both from sentence to sentence and paragraph to paragraph. Finally, word choice. This speaks to the lexicon that you're using appropriate language, that you're not overusing certain verbs, for example, that you're using pronouns appropriately, and so on. So this is the rubric we'll be using. These are the two instruments we'll be using throughout. We'll be referencing them quite a bit as you develop your text for each of the assignments. If you do have any questions about either of the instruments, please contact me.